The iPhone 18 Pro Max leaks are finally here, and if the latest rumors turn out to be true, Apple's upcoming flagship could become one of the most refined, powerful, and technologically advanced iPhones ever released. While it may not introduce a bold or dramatic redesign that completely changes the way the iPhone looks, it is expected to deliver meaningful upgrades in performance, display technology, battery life, AI capabilities, and camera hardware. Instead of reinventing the wheel, Apple appears to be perfecting it. The iPhone 18 Pro Max could represent the ultimate evolution of Apple's modern design language while pushing internal hardware to an entirely new level of efficiency and speed. In this detailed breakdown, we'll cover everything we know so far about the iPhone 18 Pro Max, including the rumored smaller dynamic island, the next generation chip, camera enhancements, battery improvements, Apple's shift toward in-house components, and even a possible change in launch strategy that could impact buyers worldwide. Let's start with the design. One of the biggest highlights in the iPhone 18 Pro Max leaks is the smaller dynamic island. Since its introduction, the dynamic island has been one of Apple's most talked about design elements. Some users love its interactive features, while others feel it still interrupts the display experience. Now, reports suggest Apple is working on reducing its size to create a cleaner, more immersive screen. A smaller dynamic island would mean more usable display space, improved symmetry, and a sleeker overall appearance. The bezels on recent Pro Max models are already among the thinnest in the smartphone industry, and leaks suggest they will remain nearly identical. However, by shrinking the dynamic island, Apple could make the front of the phone feel more futuristic and less intrusive. This subtle refinement reflects Apple's long-standing philosophy of gradual improvement rather than risky overhauls. Under-display Face ID has been rumored for years, but current reports indicate that it may not be ready for mass production. Instead of rushing incomplete technology, Apple seems focused on refining what already works, ensuring reliability and stability for users. Now let's talk about performance, which could be the most significant upgrade in the iPhone 18 Pro Max. The device is expected to feature a brand new next-generation chip, potentially built on an advanced 2 nanometers process or an enhanced 3 nanometers architecture. If true, this would mark a major leap in smartphone processing power. The new chip could offer faster CPU and GPU performance, improved AI processing, enhanced machine learning capabilities, and dramatically better power efficiency for everyday users. This translates into lightning-fast app launches, smoother multitasking, improved gaming graphics, and better performance in demanding tasks like 4K or even 8K video editing. Apple Silicon already dominates mobile benchmarks, and this next chip could further extend Apple's lead over competitors. AI-driven tasks, such as real-time photo processing, voice recognition, and augmented reality applications, may also become faster and more efficient than ever before. Battery life is another area where the iPhone 18 Pro Max could stand out, thanks to the improved efficiency of the new chip and potential battery optimization at the software level. Users may experience longer screen-on time and better standby performance. Apple has been focusing heavily on balancing power and endurance, and this device could reflect that strategy perfectly. Even with increased performance, users might see noticeable gains in daily battery life, making it ideal for heavy users who rely on their phone throughout the day. Camera upgrades are also expected to be a major selling point. According to leaks, Apple may improve low-light photography, introduce better sensor technology, enhance optical zoom capabilities, and further refine image stabilization. Computational photography, which has been one of Apple's strongest areas, could become even more advanced with the help of the new chip's AI engine. For photography lovers and content creators, this could mean sharper details, improved dynamic range, more accurate colors, and better night mode performance. Video recording could also see upgrades, potentially including smoother cinematic stabilization and enhanced 8K recording features. With hardware improvements combined with AI-powered software processing, the iPhone 18 Pro Max could once again set new standards in smartphone photography and videography. Another interesting development is Apple's potential shift in release strategy. Reports suggest that Apple may launch the Pro models first, including the iPhone 18 Pro Max, before introducing the standard iPhone 18 variants. This would mark a significant departure from Apple's traditional simultaneous release cycle. If Apple moves forward with this staggered launch strategy, it could allow the company to prioritize production of its most premium devices. This might ensure better availability during launch and reduce supply shortages that have affected previous releases. For consumers, it would mean earlier access to the most advanced features and cutting-edge technology. Without waiting for the full lineup announcement, Apple's continued push toward in-house components is another critical aspect of the iPhone 18 Pro Max by designing more of its hardware internally, including chips, modems, and possibly display components. Apple gains tighter integration between software and hardware. This vertical integration allows for smoother performance, longer software support, and improved efficiency. It also reduces reliance on third-party suppliers, giving Apple more control over production timelines and innovation cycles. Even though the iPhone 18 Pro Max may not look drastically different from the previous generation, the combination of subtle design refinements and major internal upgrades could make it one of the most complete and balanced flagship smartphones ever produced. Apple's philosophy of perfecting details year after year seems to be in full effect, and this model could represent the peak of that strategy. So, what does all of this mean for you as a potential buyer? If you value top-tier performance, longer battery life, a refined display design, and cutting-edge camera technology, the iPhone 18 Pro Max might be worth waiting for. The smaller dynamic island could make the display more immersive. The next generation chip could deliver unmatched speed and efficiency, and the camera improvements could elevate your photography and video content to professional levels. For gamers, multitaskers, and creators, this device may offer the power and reliability needed for intensive daily use. And if Apple truly changes its launch strategy, you might get access to the Pro model earlier than expected. In conclusion, the iPhone 18 Pro Max leaks point toward a device focused on refinement, power, efficiency, and intelligent evolution rather than flashy redesigns. With a smaller dynamic island, a groundbreaking new chip, improved battery life, advanced camera upgrades, and a potential new release strategy, Apple seems prepared to reinforce its dominance in the premium smartphone market. As more leaks and reports continue to surface, anticipation will only grow stronger. But if even a majority of these rumors prove accurate, the iPhone 18 Pro Max could become one of the most exciting, powerful, and polished iPhones Apple has ever introduced, a true flagship designed to define the next era of smartphone innovation.